Today I will reveal the 4 rules I always follow to pass not just prop firm challenges, but that I have followed for the past 10 years to ensure I'm a successful trader. First and most importantly is to follow my strategy in 100%. Regardless of whether I'm trading manually or with robots, I always follow the rules of the strategy I've selected. Even if I strongly believe that the market is moving down, for example, but my strategy says that it is time to buy, I will buy. Of course, you should only follow a strategy if it has proven successful over time. So how do we know if a strategy is proven and profitable? There are a few easy methods you can use to check if a strategy was profitable over time and is still profitable. A very popular method is to request track record on websites like MyFXBook or FXBlue, where you can see the performance in the account. However, we could see the performance, but there is no guarantee that the same strategy was used. You can also find many videos on YouTube showing you that these websites can be manipulated and the results are not an honest reflection of the strategy or its performance over time. A much better and more reliable option is to backtest the strategy yourself. This way you will see all the trades that have opened and closed over the last few years. And you will quickly and easily see if it has been a profitable strategy or not. You can do that by placing the indicators over the trading platform and go back over the charts to see where the trade executed orders, but that is very tricky and misleading. I have dedicated a video about this very topic because it really isn't the right way to go about it. The best way to backtest a strategy is to use a robot on MetaTrader or TradingView. If you have a strategy to test, you could easily backtest it and see all the executed orders with high accuracy. For example, in front of me now I have a robot that I'm currently using for an FTMO challenge, and if I want to backtest it and with just a few clicks I can see how it performed over the past year. So in summary, you should follow strategies only if you have the robot and you can backtest it yourself. From there, if you trade the robot, it will execute the trades exactly according to the rules. But if you prefer to trade manually, just follow the rules and don't allow your emotions to get the better view, and try to ignore fear-based decisions based on what you think will happen, because in truth you simply don't know. The robot also does not know, but if you see a profitable backtest, it means it has opened hundreds of trades and it has honest statistics, which increases the chances of being profitable in the future as well. Tip number 2 is start with a small challenge. Many new traders start with high-cost challenges because they want to immediately get funded with hundreds of thousands of dollars so they can quickly quit their day job and spend just a few hours trading to make their living from trading. Now, this sounds like a great plan, but here is what you need to know. The prop firm challenges want the best traders to get funded, and their trading objectives might sound easy, but they are not. Recent research shows that between 80 to 99% of the traders fail in trading. And with the prop firm challenges, it's not just about failing or winning. There are very specific goals you need to achieve. You must be profitable and you must fulfill certain trading objectives, which makes it even harder, which means that less than 1% of traders who attempt the challenge pass it and get funded. So if you select an expensive challenge, there is a high probability that you will fail for one reason or another, and you won't be in the 1% of traders who succeed. That is why it's best to invest in a few challenges. For example, instead of purchasing a 200k FTMO challenge for 1080 euro, a better option would be to take 5 smaller 10k challenges, which would cost you 775 euro. And you will have plenty of time to prove not to the FTMO but to yourself that you are ready for a bigger challenge. Plus, the money you earn if get funded with a 10k challenge can be used to pay for the bigger challenge. The ultimate strategy here is to buy the 10k challenge just once for 155 euro, pass the challenge, pass the verification and get funded. The first rewards you withdraw you can use to pay for the 200k challenge. Don't worry, if this doesn't happen on your first attempt, you can take another shot because you use just 155 euro from the 1000 euro you were about to lose on the 200k challenge. Which brings us to the next tip. Do not rush. Your goal shouldn't be to try the expensive challenges as quickly as possible, but rather to successfully complete the smaller challenges and prepare yourself properly. This is where most people fail, and I know many YouTubers are guilty of that because they record videos where they pass challenges with a few trades during the first day and they use these clickbait titles like passed FTMO challenge in 10 minutes or passing FTMO challenge in 1 hour. But if you look at the second video, you will notice that it has over 120,000 views. Do you know how much the YouTuber earned from this video? About $1,500, which means that from this income alone, he was able to try the challenge several times before successfully and often luckily completing it. He would still make more money from the video itself, and if you look at the content he used, you will see that it is not a proven strategy at all. Really, he probably just got lucky. As the saying goes, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn eventually. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to expose the guy, I just picked his video as an example. But this type of content creates the wrong perception and creates a false expectation that passing FTMO challenge is an easy task and you can do it in 10 minutes or 1 hour. So take your time, do not rush through it. You have a whole month, or that is usually more than 20 trading days. It's more than enough. And if you do not reach the 10% target but you fulfill all the trading objectives, you can usually ask for a free retake, something I did a while ago and I have published a video about it with all the details you need to know. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Yep, down there. And tip number 4, remember that the challenge is just the start. If you are successful with a few lucky trades and you pass the challenge, don't allow yourself to become overconfident. This is just the beginning. Once you pass the challenge, you will have to pass the verification process. And if you pass that, then you get funded and you can start earning real money. That is why you need to use a profitable trading strategy that will generate consistent results over time, not just a few lucky trades. Take the challenge as a first step to evaluate the risk and the trading objectives. Improve and master your trading strategy so it will generate profits for you continuously. It is not about proving to FTMO that you can trade. It is about proving to yourself that you have the right strategy with the right mindset. So even if you initially fail with a few small challenges, don't get despondent. It will cost you a few $100 rather than a few $1,000. Learn from your mistakes and make the necessary changes required to pass while learning and becoming a better trader. The best way to start is really by practicing on a demo account or the free trial that FTMO and some of the other prop firm challenges offer. That is a great simulation of real trading on a challenge, so you can see exactly what the risks are and how you can improve your trading system with no risk for your money. And if you do not have a trading strategy at all, I would suggest you have a look at the FTMO Challenge Masterclass I recorded a few months ago, which has helped many traders to pass the challenge with a ready-to-use strategy. I will leave a coupon down in the description below so you can access the course with a massive discount. As always, I wish you a wonderful day. Check this video to learn which are the top 5 prop firms I use the most, and do not forget that I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers!